Welcome back to part 17 of the Gods and Goddesses of the Prince of Egypt. We only have 5 more deities to go. Can you actually believe it? And if you want to believe it, they are actually all goddesses. Go girls. This week, let's look at one of the many goddesses of childbirth. This is Hathor. Now, as I said, Meshenet or Meshenet was the goddess of childbirth and the creator of each child's ka. If you haven't watched my recent Fun Fact Friday videos, I went over all the different parts of an ancient Egyptian soul. And the ka is the vital essence of that soul, which distinguishes the difference between a living person and a dead person. So essentially, Meshenet was breathing life into them at the moment of birth. She is typically depicted as a woman with an edet hieroglyph on her head. This glyph actually represents a cow's uterus. Then she's also depicted as something that is a little strange, and I'm gonna have to explain it. She's depicted as a brick. I know it looks weird, but I promise, let me explain. In ancient Egyptian midwifery, women gave birth while squatting on a pair of birthing bricks. Now, these had ritual and religious aspects to them where they were imbued with protection, but it literally was just a way to kind of give birth while squatting. This is actually a really cool example of one that we have preserved where it actually has a painted depiction on it. I'll show you what it looks like in a sec. This is what this particular one actually displayed when it was conserved. But because she is associated with this type of delivery, Meshenet is just portrayed as a brick with the woman's head and then sometimes the edet hieroglyph on top of her head. As she was responsible for creating the ka of each child, she was also associated with the concept of fate or destiny. Here you can see her just above the deceased person while Anubis is weighing his heart against the feather of Ma'at. She is also featured prominently in the last folktale on the Westcar papyrus. This story tells the birth of the pharaohs Userkaf, Sahu-Re, and Neferir-Karer-Kakai, who were the first 3 kings of the 5th dynasty, and who are said to be triplets. After each king was born, Meshenet appears and prophesizes that he will become the king of Egypt. Check back in tomorrow for another unique goddess who we unfortunately don't know much about.